So I bet I've been asked this question 1,000 times in the last 2 months, not only by y'all here on TikTok, but from friends on Facebook and people I meet in person as well. After being at the Farm Machinery Show this past weekend, and this being the topic of pretty much all my conversation, I decided I'd make a video and go ahead and address the elephant in the room, which is no longer me. But as a lot of you can tell, and obviously are worried, yes, I have lost some weight. I've actually lost 70 pounds. So regardless of what Ryan and Tony tell you guys, it was not illegal drugs and I do not have a medical issue. I think those two are just mad that I can fit in the same jeans that they wore in 8th grade. So let me tell you how this happened. So spring of 22, I set a goal. I wanted to lose 40 pounds by my 40th birthday. In October of 22, I turned 40 and I'd lost 46 pounds. And that was easy enough, so I thought, well, hell, let's try another 15. So by the new year, I'd lost a total of about 60 pounds. And in the last 2 months, I've knocked off about another 10, bringing me to a total of 70 pounds lost. So the question everyone wants to know, how did I do it? It was actually pretty fucking simple. I put less food in my mouth than my body needed. Seriously, that's all I'd done. Stayed in a calorie deficit. My body needed 2,500 daily calories, I gave it 2,000. When it got down where I needed 2,000 daily calories, I gave it 1,500. Never went to the fucking gym, never CrossFit. I eat pizza every once in a while, but I knew if I was gonna eat 1,500 calories in pizza, I better only have a couple hundred calories for lunch. But the only way I made it work is I downloaded an app and I tracked every single thing I put in my mouth. I think a lot of us don't really understand what we're eating, but when you download an app and track everything you put in your mouth, it's actually an eye-opener. You may say, yeah, I'm eating 2,500 calories, but in that app, you're really eating 3,500 and you don't know it. And when I said it was easy, I'm not poking fun at you guys that have tried diets and failed. Hell, I've failed many diets over the last 10 years. The biggest hurdle, honestly, was the mental challenge. My body told me I was hungry, but it really wasn't my body telling me I was hungry. It was my mind thinking I was hungry, I guess, if that makes any sense. Once I overcame the mental challenge, it was actually pretty easy. But I do eat a lot of chicken breast, a lot of vegetables, fruits, stuff like that. I've cut out a lot of the bad food. Drink very little, which a lot of you may not know it, but I drink very little in the past anyway. I had somewhat high blood pressure. I had acid reflux. I've got rid of both since then. I used to battle migraine headaches a little bit. I've got rid of them. And I can bend over and put on my fucking socks without huffing and puffing. But anyway, it was quite the journey. I'm glad I done it. I'm glad I stuck with it. I feel a ton better. I think I'm healthier. And I entered my 40s a whole different person. If you guys got any questions, I'll try to answer. If you guys want any help on what I done, I'll try to help. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dietitian, and I'm not a nutritionist. Just a fucking farmer from southeastern Illinois that was a little bit heavy, but lost 70 pounds.